My second market was where I really kind of experienced that loneliness and depression and which is strange because you figure like Miami, I'm going to make a bunch of friends. I'm going to go out and party all the time. But again, the money.
Right.
The money. I don't have the money to go out and live on South Beach.
Tell me about the psychology or the mindset of I want to bridge the gap and kind of paint a picture of what it's like to go out abroad and live by yourself in a completely different state. What is it like to get up and leave your home during your college years or young adult years for your career, for your job, move clear across the other side of the country, a 5-hour flight to Miami, and be in a city that is a phenomenal, beautiful city.
Yeah.
But you're over there alone for your job. What is that like?
Man, I wish I understood it more at the time, but I just thought, oh, this is normal. You know, I didn't know at the time that I was depressed. So the way I was feeling, I was like, oh, this is just because I'm away from home. You know, I don't know anybody. The only friends I really had were the people I worked with. And many of them were married. So, you know, they've got families of their own and everything. So I go home and I just kind of sit.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I'll go by the pool. Nope, can't. It's too hot. You know, maybe I'll go out. Nope, can't. I got to work at 4 a.m. So it was a huge adjustment, and I don't know that I really ever truly adjusted.
Yeah.
I got into a relationship about a year in, and I think it was mainly because I needed kind of that companionship, and we stayed together until I moved back. I had a different best friend who I worked with in Fresno actually move out to Miami for a year because the station I worked at in Fresno ceased to exist after I left.
Okay.
I mean,
you were that good.
Thank you. See, Michelle, you're picking up what I'm throwing down.
I am.
That's great. Did you ever play softball? Because you just hit one out of the park.
I should start now.
That was great.
Well done, Michelle.
So he moved out there and he lived there for a year. We were roommates, and that was fun.
But what I'm picking up is Aaron is a very well likable guy because I mean there's a loyalty, there's a
People
following
pick up
here.
and go where he goes. Like, I don't know. Did anybody pick up and move to Texas when you went, Freddie? I don't know. Nobody did that.
I was hoping we wouldn't go there.
Sorry, just wanted to point out the obvious. No.
Yeah, so I feel like if I had known then what I know now or what I understand now, that certainly would have been a more enjoyable experience.
But does anybody know what they're doing the first time they leave?
I don't think so.
When you look back and you're like, okay, I was depressed.
Yeah.
Explain that. What does that mean?
Well, just sitting at home all day, I figured, oh, I'm just tired because I work a lot. You know, or I would work. You know, my shift is 7 or 8 hours. Yeah. I'd work 10 or 12, 14 because I, quote, love the job.
Yeah.
And when you get into radio, if you're going to have any kind of success in radio, you need to be passionate about it, which I was and am. So I just figured it's just my passion. I'm just working my passion. Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
I'm spending like 10, 12 hours here. It's fantastic. Look at all this content I'm producing. Of course, there was no content back then. It was just like, I'm just working. I'm just working a lot. Looking back, that was just my way of deflecting spending time alone at home, spending time by myself, with myself. And, you know, again, if I had to do it over again, I would take more days off. I'd go exploring more. I think I only went to the west coast of Florida 2 or 3 times in the 3 years I was there. I did discover my love for running, or rediscover my love for running in Miami, in Fort Lauderdale. I remember they put me in a hotel for a week, maybe 2, and I'm in Florida. I've never been to Florida. I never left the hotel. I just, I rental car to and from the station.
Right.
That was it. Yeah. And I just thought, oh, I'm just relaxing and everything. No, I was scared. I was scared to go out. And that the idea of, you know, being rejected, the idea of, well, I'm going to go out and everybody's going to know I'm not from here and they're not going to like me.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, because I didn't have, you go back to the weapon of a microphone. If you put me in that same situation and said, okay, you're going to stay at this hotel because you're going to go cover a story. Yeah. You need to go out and find a story every day. I would absolutely be leaving my hotel every day with that microphone, talking to whoever I needed to talk to, because that was my, not just a weapon, but it's also a shield, because it's that the COVID partition.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, right.
Nobody can get me.
Plexiglass.
Nobody can get me behind this. Yes, it's great.